Stay here with Mom. Let me go look for your muck boots, okay?
I got a bubble.
He said he was having trouble.
Oh, he said he had a bubble.
You going with me to pick pumpkins, Nolan?
You pick the big ones or the little ones? The little ones.
I will get the bumpers.
Pick the pumpkins.
Feel very fortunate and blessed to get to chase my dream as a child. I always wanted to be a farmer. And I guess it's fun to be able to be raising a family in a industry that I'm so passionate about and want to be a part of.
He was destined to be a farmer from the beginning. His mother and I took him to a lot of county fairs and the state fair every year. He just loved the animals, but he was more impressed with the equipment. The bigger the tractors were, the more he liked them. So we started buying him farm toys, and you know, a lot of the toys he would get, he would disassemble and rebuild them the way he liked them. He was training himself for what he's doing now.
I remember one specific conversation. The guy that I was working for at the time told me that it didn't matter what I did, it didn't matter what I tried, there's absolutely no way that I could succeed at farming because I had nothing to start with. But I always kind of felt different and obviously have blazed a different path.
It's that initial drive that took that risk, and just look around what he's got, and he's done it himself. You know, it's took that drive and that initiative to do it.
Wesley's always been fearless. He just, well, I mean, nothing scares him. If you think we can do it, then I believe in you and we can do it.
Well, I mean,
just take it by the horns.
Is always, as long as I've got you and you're on board with it, then I don't have to have a lot of fear in doing it, because I already know that I've got one person on my team and to go with me and have my back on it. So.
His mother and I both have a strong work ethic, and we taught him, tried to pass that on to him. We're very proud of him that he's picked that up, and you know, he's a first-generation farmer. He hasn't had those resources to fall back on in hard times. He's done it on his own.
I mean, to be a first-generation farm family is something special, but when something breaks, we don't have another tractor down the road to go get, or we don't have a family member to call in that has had this happen before. It's on Wesley and it's on us.
Farming in general, it's not a job, it's a lifestyle. You know, I mean, you have to be committed, the whole family. You know, I mean, it takes his wife, it takes him. You know, there's some sacrifices that have to be made.
You've worked hard for him. We've both worked hard to get to where we're at.
I'm thankful for all the sacrifices that you've given up and given of your time, and you come home and take care of the farm just like it's yours and part of you too. Kind of once we established the operation and got to where we wanted, the missing piece was why are we working for all of this? And Nolan came along. I mean, that put everything back into a whole new perspective, and making him a part of what we do every day is 110% of what we try for, I think.
I think he's going to be a hard worker. I think he sees you work. I mean, I think he's starting to understand why Mommy has to go to work and why Daddy has to go to work. And
hard work is something that you can't always just teach. It's, you know, you can set examples for them, but they have to have that drive to want to do it themselves too, and we're very proud that he's got that.
That's their ultimate goal. I mean, you know, to provide and be there for him.
I'll be sitting there with Nolan, I'll look at you out there working, and I'll say to myself, I had never thought that I would ever raise pumpkins. I would never thought that I would have a grain farm, a cattle farm. All the stuff that we get to do on a daily basis now, I'd never dreamed of 10 years ago. And because I met you, now that's a part of my life, and I don't know what I would do without it. young farmers or young people in FFA that's never grew up on a farm just like you and think there's no way I could ever grain farm thousands of acres, but you can because you did it.